Now want to say
Amiado.
Edanyamia sipa. They say ye Bogana pro. Na yakohwe stories ahodwa e fa ho na fa me nso me ho. And the region say na ye boy rem.
And then no either mami classify no into education kakra national kakra na me the entertainment as usual remember mo a teaser when Akusia comes on the show about more of it a detailed one just like sports so say Josiah Ba will come and give you detailed of sports into Joy me I don't even know the story to even begin with because they are all of social interest, let me put it like that. Now, and then the government came to say that they should reinstate, that's a word, they should reinstate parent-teacher associations in our school. In Tamukasano, that's not Amupenyi president, Reverend Isaac Owusu, also Babontin, also the in same Kakra say if the president is saying that they should reinstate PTAs in the school, then they have to go through the legal process so that they can be able to sustain it because previously they suspended it for a while and almost suspended it so they didn't take the PTA levies and everything. So if this new government is saying that let's bring it back, let's bring it on board, then we have to go through some legal processes so that we can be able to sustain it. And sustainability is core. So Adina, you don't have measures or you don't have procedures to sustain it. So this is what the president of Ghana National Association of Teachers is saying, Reverend Isaac Owusu. Enjoy, if you are leaving the place, we are leaving this not story, let's go to Zuarungu. I think Upper West region. And it's funny how some students in some schools are becoming notorious. I think that's the right word. They are becoming notorious. And I'll be grateful if government can give more attention to that. Some students, let me read this. The Upper East Regional Minister, Donatus Akamugri Atanga, has ordered the immediate closure of Zuarungu Senior High School until further notice. There has been some violent clashes among the Frafra and Kusasi students, and this occurred just yesterday, Sunday, 20th of July. Now I see Obia phone. No Obia phone. I feel we have authorities in the school. So why don't you report the cases to the right authorities? Then they will take it up from that place. But students in the marshal same and Omoya say maintain and because of that there were this back and forth and it even led to burning of some school properties. And I think this is not just the first case. Ghana Education Service, we are pleading, please come into these cases, right? Because recently we also had some issues of some schools here in Greater Accra also going through that trend. And if students are supposed to go to school, go learn from school, and they rather go to school and then get this kind of behaviors from the school, then I don't know I don't know where we are going. So we are asking the Ghana Education Service to step in. And that was why the regional minister closed down the schools for a period of time. They should resolve the cases. When they're done resolving the cases, then they can come back to open the schools. But student, I know, Joy, I know many a times, I know you have children who are in school. Many a times they spend their lives in school than their lives at home.
Of course.
So if cases like this are happening, Joy,
it's very concerning.
Yes, it's very bad.
It's very concerning.
Very, very bad.
Not just for the students, but also for the teachers and all of that. It's very concerning because you take your child to school, you expect them to be in safe hands. But you see, in the north, there are already sectarian, tensions there in Kakra, we know what goes on there with the Konkombes and the Nanumbes and the Kusasis and the Frafra. It's already there, and so it's like a ticking time bomb. So the slightest boom, it goes boom. That is why we need to diffuse it a little.
Yes, and then I think just last week we also spoke about this Boko crisis. I think it's high time. What at all is the issue? You see, I always say that we are always calling for peace as Ghanaians because we are being noted for peace on the national front. Wherever you go, Ghana is one peaceful country that you dare not misbehave. That we are not going in that tangent as Ghanaians, and by the title we have as Ghanaians are peaceful and all that. Is it that we are abusing it? Because it's high time some things are stopped.
You know, but you know,
it has offered me this
when
morning.
it comes to schools fighting, it's there, some sort of tradition be. Or more, you see, this secondary school, they could be in the same region, but you see that secondary school and that particular secondary school seem to have this age-old beef that nobody knows about. Secondary schools, maybe what to say, or more no makun, or more no makun. And idea woho nim. In fact, ebi a one year kun ya no kroma wie ko. But abeye tradition be a da ho. Say me fan say secondary school A, any secondary school D. Omo nka. And I say secondary school A, omo girls ni secondary school B. And I say secondary school B, omo boys ni idea da ho. I mean, come on. We all know,
but
idea da ho say sadia no ye nim baby efire wo ho. But school secondary school be.
I went to Achimota Senior High.
Mo boys ye hwan mo.
Oh, yeah, mixed school.
Yeah, mixed school.
Yeah,
But I thought I'll be who cry still no boys here.
See, even with that, yes, I'm not disputing that fact. Even in the school houses, no, both are girls, because this is our boys' house. But I feel it shouldn't escalate to that extent.
Of course,
because we know sometimes, yes, just like you said, there are issues that have been in the system before they came to the school, and you the person going to fight them. Do you know the genesis of the story? You don't know. So now, because it's a long time beef, you are going to fight. And sometimes you can just exchange words and that's all. But you let this one, they bend some properties in the school. And here lies the case that we are calling for infrastructures for this senior high schools and we are bending things. Who will come to your aid?
That's a very valid point.
Who will come to your aid?
Because in the north, you schools are deprived.
The north.
North,
protect it.
Looking at the picture, students are devastated.
Yeah.
Already, because of COVID, pushing the academic way, into some tight corner. The last time I went to Bani school, now the senior house master was talking to me, say so much to church, you shall know maso. Send a beya. To me pushing the educational system into Krano, near was some cover common to me cover. Or say boom. Sometimes we in collaboration with Ghana Education Service, any wire can I don't know my no my be a friend send a beya to me actually Korana don't we so full curriculum now. Because of COVID, the normal be brain into already no more tight that.
So why don't you use the time? That's the thing.
Anyway,
that time the first year, but
you can't say somewhere.
In the Ghana Education Service for actual say they should come in, they should step in, and then let's see how best we can keep the situation because this is getting out of hand.
Absolutely,
it's not just them. There are other schools here in Greater Accra region that also told that path. Na enye into your best friend.